For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 19 of Season 2 here at Everton. We start with a 5th round FA Cup tie against Chelsea. We follow that up with the return of the Champions League round of 16. Are we home or away first leg? We are away first leg to Zenit St. Petersburg, playing on the same day as Chelsea, and then we play Chelsea again. So there's a distinct link between ourselves and Chelsea in today's episode. 3 games, 2 of which against Chelsea, and then the other one is our game and Chelsea's game on the same day. So Chelsea in the Cup, would love to win. I'd be delighted if we can win the FA Cup. St. Petersburg, a score draw would be great if we can get an away goal or 2. Obviously, a win would be even better. And then Chelsea in the league, considering the state of the league table, I'd like a win there as well. The form we've been in recently is hit and miss. I've been blowing hot and cold, as we mentioned yesterday. So hoping that we can do okay today. Not going to set my hopes too high, so I'm not too disappointed should I not get the results we're after. But quietly optimistic. Let's jump in and find out how we get on. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't to this point. And let's go for the FA Cup. My side is as strong as you might expect it to be. Full strength first team out for this game in the FA Cup. We have the opportunity to do better in the second leg of the Champions League. So this one, as a one-off game, is more important. A very familiar look to the Chelsea starting lineup though, apart from, of course, Kostas Manolas there at centre-back alongside Kurt Zuma. Other than that, pretty obvious starting lineup for Chelsea. A very difficult starting lineup to try and do well against, but we will try our very best. Fabregas to Hazard. Great footwork from Eden. Bursting out wide. Got support here from Dave. Cross comes in from Azpilicueta. Matic knocks that down as he runs onto the... I'm sorry. What? Should we have a look at a replay? Matic heads that away, and then James Ward-Prowse quite simply just tries to turn. James Ward-Prowse just turns. Matic runs past him and falls over him as he runs. I'm literally just stood there. Chelsea have a penalty after 3 minutes. Fantastic. And scored as well. Eden Hazard makes it Chelsea 1, Everton 0. That was a rather large slice of bullshit cake. McCarthy to James Ward-Prowse. Saponara's there in a lot of space. You can see the amount of Chelsea defenders that are back here, though. We're going to find it very difficult to find a way through. I don't know as they've gone defensive with their mindset this early on in the game. If Brian Bertrand could avoid getting in the way of my passes, it would be appreciated. But they are sat very deep. Deulofeu up against Azpilicueta. That was a terrible attempted turn. Coleman will get this back to James McCarthy, and I'll squeeze it through there looking for James Ward-Prowse. But that was a pass to feet that quite clearly was not played to James Ward-Prowse's feet. McCarthy will get this out wide to Carrasco though, and will look to bend it in the far top corner, and a good save from Thibaut Courtois stops us from equalising 10 minutes before half-time. Can we still, though, get that equaliser? That's a terrible corner, but Obi Mikel can only head it back to Deulofeu, who will look to drive inside with. And Manolas just looks at him and he falls over. Brilliant. Never mind. Our first real opportunity to get an equaliser, but a good save from Courtois and then just well defended by Chelsea. Hazard. Mikel with a turn. Looking to go out wide to Willian again. Where's he going to go? Down the line. Or at least try and run down the line, but we slowed him up. On the ball again though. Pardon me. And finds Diego Costa. Oh, he finds Willian again. Forced a long way wide, but the shot needed saving from Sergio Rico. Corner for Chelsea on the brink of half-time. Cesc Fabregas to take it. In it comes. That should be comfortably dealt with and is. Can Lukaku get to that? He can, but not the most tight of chest control. But we will get it out wide here to Carrasco. To Diego Costa. Out wide to Hazard, who kicks that straight against Seamus Coleman. Hazard in again though. It's been a very tight game so far. Ever since they scored Chelsea, they've been a little bit adventurous on the counter-attack, but they've also been very defensive. Kept a number of bodies back. Whenever I try and catch them on the counter, it really doesn't work. It would help if my passing was any better, but still, you get the gist of what I'm saying. Like Manolas and Ivanovic there, we're already back on the edge of their own box. before the ball was even played. We've gotten this out to Carrasco, shows good footwork, and I'm going to ping this out wide looking for Deulofeu. Can he get there? He can. Who's going to get on that? It's Cesc, but it's only going to come as far as James McCarthy. Carrasco through there. Nice ball. James Ward-Prowse at your feet. James Ward-Prowse over the top of the bar. Good effort. Good chance. Trying to work something else. Equaliser's on its way. I can feel it. Ball over the top. Great ball over the top, in fact, to Willian. Touch inside was very heavy, but actually perfectly placed to get it away from Bertrand. But thankfully, the young Englishman, well, he's not even young anymore, is he? He's like 28. Does well to turn it away from the Brazilian at the second attempt. Here's Deulofeu. He's done brilliantly there to leave Azpilicueta standing, who's done brilliantly to get back at him. Now, Romelu, I need you in the box, mate. Keep that in. Okay, corner. He wouldn't go towards it to keep it in. We'll take the corner, whip it in. It's a decent delivery. Up goes Lemos. It's Carrasco in the end that has the header. And he's out wide for another corner. Let's call a man short. And we'll just play that there into Carrasco, who can whip the ball in. And at the back post is James Ward-Prowse, who finds the back of the net. Yes, the corner routine works. Told you the equaliser was coming, and it came through the man that missed our last opportunity. That is a perfectly placed header on his own. They've been very defensive, Chelsea, but the marking there was atrocious. 1-1 to Carrasco. Still Chelsea quite defensive here, despite being pegged back to 1-1. That's a lovely ball into McCarthy. It was intended for Ryan Bertrand, but Bertrand could pull this back to a teammate, maybe. Oh, well, now we've got a penalty. I want to see a replay of that as well. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking where the ball was going on the edge of the box, but did Zuma catch the man after he played the ball? Bertrand played it. Yes, he did lunge. Rather ill-advised from Kurt Zuma. We have ourselves a penalty here, and the chance now to go in front. Romelu Lukaku, against his former team, will run up and not score. And that's a free kick. Of course it is. I was aiming to the right, and then at the last minute, switched to the left. Courtois read it. Good save down low, actually. It was headed towards the very bottom of that bottom left-hand corner. But never mind. Still 1-1. Deulofeu to Ward-Prowse. Back to James McCarthy. Lukaku's there. Just try and get it on his left foot and get their shot off. Wonderful finish. He's made up for that penalty miss already. Only a handful of minutes after Thibaut Courtois made the save. Obviously going to try and turn him onto his left foot there. Zuma couldn't get close to him. Ivanovic threw himself at it, but couldn't get there. Wiped out the man, but the ball was already gone. It was already on its way into that bottom corner. We do have ourselves a lead here through Romelu Lukaku, just from open play, not from the penalty spot. Diego Costa, well cut out by Socrates. McCarthy to Carrasco, who just wouldn't kick it. I was trying to play it out wide to the right-hand side, but he just stood there next to the ball and wouldn't actually kick it, which is a shame. They've got time to get themselves back in this, Chelsea. Matic on the ball here to Fabregas to Manolas. Clearly on all-out attack if they've got centre-backs pushing forward into very high attacking positions. Kurt Zuma back here, gets it to Oscar, who takes a risk there by taking his time in the centre circle. If I'd have stolen it off him there, we could have set Lukaku away. Nice ball into Willian. He's got Azpilicueta up with him. Cross comes in though. Socrates heads it away. Couldn't get there with... No, not Manolas. Not Manolas. Good save. I caught the man after this shot had gone in there as well. Corner for Chelsea. 85th minute. Pedro's on for Hazard. In comes the corner and Zuma heads it straight to the keeper. Now, everybody was up there of the outfield Chelsea players, but I hadn't left anyone up on the halfway line because everybody was back defending. Saponara, though, looks to burst past Matic, but not going to physically out-battle him. So I might have to make a change of my own in a moment just to make sure we can keep this 2-1 lead. Pedro back here to Diego Costa, waiting for the turn inside. There it is. Pedro might go for the 1-2, but Lemos does well to win it off him. And in actual fact, I might just try and waste some time now and wind down the clock if we possibly can. Deulofeu trying to just draw the foul, which he's done very well indeed. 1 minute to go before we are in the 6th round of the FA Cup. Might even be able to get another goal here if I can work the opportunity the right way. Carrasco with Oscar with him, but turns back. I thought about trying to draw another foul there, but decided against it. McCarthy to Bertrand against his former team to ensure they don't go through. But no, well held by Thibaut Courtois. Quickly pumped up the other end. Win this header, which he has done well. And we might find ourselves guaranteed through to the next round of the FA Cup. Played through to Saponara. Zuma cuts that out brilliantly. Time is really running out for Chelsea here, and it has completely run out now. Everton 2, Chelsea 1. We are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Let's go and get ourselves a good first leg lead now against Zenit St. Petersburg in the return of the Champions League. Giuliano inside to Yusupov, who gets half tackled by Yannick Bolasie. I nearly won it back there. Smolnikov on the runs. Luke Garbach with him. Smolnikov very quick. Gets that to Javi Garcia, plays the 1-2. Luke Garbach does very well to win it back there. We'll poke that to Yannick Bolasie. Well, that wasn't really much of a poke, was it? Yannick Bolasie does win it off the defender that was with him. We'll try and just get away from him, which we've done very well. Get away from this second defender too would be nice. Try and just turn around and slot a through ball into there. We'll give that to Luke Garbach and across to James McCarthy. He has space for a shot. We'll find Michi. Great turn. And, ooh, good shot by Lodegin. I don't know whether it's Lodegin, Lodejan. Don't know. But never mind. Quadro Asamoah will take the corner. In it comes. That's a free header almost. It nearly was a free header. But that's going to be a throw to me. And we'll see if we can build something else. Throw there to Yannick Bolasie. Get this back to Luke Garbach. I thought about trying to swing in an early cross, but didn't really feel confident enough in getting it to the intended target. But Iñaki Williams has done well there. And another good save by the goalkeeper. Bolasie stands this up. Tarasai 1-0 Everton. Things are going well here. We started off on the front foot and we are already in front. 15 minutes in, Tarasai with the header, 1-0 Everton, despite the fact that their goalkeeper has made a number of good saves already in this opening period. Given away by Javi Garcia to Mason Holgate. Wait for the defender to stand me up or get square on, and Iñaki Williams can race in behind. Domenico Crescito isn't the slowest, but we've worked that nicely into James McCarthy here. We'll pull it back. Tarasai goes down. Don't. I genuinely cannot afford another injury long term to a central midfielder. I am running out of players. He's still on the floor there in their box. I am quite simply running out of central midfielders. Like, I have like 7, and this would be the 5th injury, I think. It would be the 5th injury. Thankfully, that's an offside call. He's off the pitch, though, Tarasai. If I have 5 of my 7 central midfielders out injured at the same time, I might actually sue EA Sports. Mauricio picks that up. Shot well blocked. Zuba through. Mauricio hits the post. He's offside. Tarasai is having to come off injured. I had to switch formation because of the amount of central midfielder injuries I already had. And now another one is out injured. I've run out of central midfielders. I'm going to have to switch to a 4-4-2. I cannot physically believe that we have been this unlucky with injuries. 5 of my 7 central midfielders are now out injured. You can't make this shit up. It's ridiculous. Tackled by Asamoah. I didn't realise there was so much space here for Michi to run into. And he's away. He's so quick. Turn inside. Poke this to Asamoah. Can we make it 2? No. Can we make it 2? No. Never mind. Cleared away. Asamoah into Peñaranda. Where do we go? Let's go backwards. I'm so nervous now playing in this formation because I'm not sure where players are going to be or what runs they're going to make, because it's a formation that I just straight up do not use on FIFA. But we've gotten this to Quadro, who's got a good turn in, and the shot is well blocked by the defender, which takes all the pace off it. If I can sneak somehow a second goal and then just sit on it for the rest of the game, I would be quite happy to do that. Because I'm so unfamiliar with the formation, it almost feels as if I'm playing a man down. I don't know why, but it feels like I've got 10 men. There's 30 seconds left in this first half, and they're playing well, Zenit. Playing some really nice football. Shatov's in the box. He's turned well. Oh, Funes Mori gets the tackling, but somehow Shatov still comes away with it. Funes Mori outmuscles him, though, and will go on a counter-attack. Quadro's running out of stamina now. Turn inside. Oh, couldn't get it to Michi, though. Javi Garcia wins it back. Giuliano got a one-to-watch card in Ultimate Team, Giuliano, but he's not going to done it. He's not done anything for us here, or for them here even. He's done something for me by giving the ball away. Half-time, 1-0. Giuliano gets caught on it by Asamoah, who looks for Peñaranda, but Nato cuts that out brilliantly. Oh, both strikers have got a lot of pace, so if I can play some through balls in behind, then we will stand a chance of extending our lead, but we have to remain solid defensively at the same time, and so far we have done, but they have played some very good football so far, Zenit, and I am concerned that they might get themselves a goal back at some point. The corner is going to come in here from Shatov. Looks like they're going to go short, actually, so we'll try and close him down. I ought to pulled a player of my own over, but then Iñaki Williams decided to wander over too. So now I'm a man short in the middle. Yusupov back to Smolnikov, into Mauricio, who gets tackled, thankfully, at the last moment by Alfie Hill. Here's Michi. Just going to use the pace and then play that ahead. Oh, it was meant for Peñaranda. Now's Peñaranda's got it, and he will... Oh! Finish it extremely well into the top corner. I thought as that left his boot, it was going to head into the top corner, because it looked as if it was struck very hard and high, but it just found its way into the top corner. That's a very good finish. Really pleased with that. Maybe it's just the shape of the net that caught me out. Made it look a little bit different, but still, really good finish from Peñaranda. That's his first goal for the club. We're 2-0 up here away from home. Corner for Zenit, whipped in, and into the back of the net by Lombards. What a header. That was a really, really powerful header from their captain. They've pulled one back here. I thought they were going to go short, so I wasn't really concentrating too much on what was happening in the middle. And then it was Asamoah and Iñaki Williams underneath the ball, but neither of them was going to beat Lombards in the air. It's a very good header. They've pulled one back. Here's Zenit. It's just as well. We just scored that second with Peñaranda. Only took them 3 minutes to peg us back. Still, though, we do have 2 away goals and, at this stage, a 1-goal lead. Smolnikov. Oh, Max turned me there. He's in behind. Trying to... Oh, what a turn. How's he done that? Smolnikov, good save by Lafont. No, why is it with penalties today? I don't know. I just tried to block the pass. Alfie Hill. Oh, such a bad tackle. Such poor timing there. He's supposed to be 18 years old, but he looks like he's 34. Kurzakov, puts it the wrong way. Or I go the wrong way with the keeper. After being 2-0 down in the 57th minute, 8 minutes later, Zenit a level. Shit. Inside for Peñaranda again, which is a good ball, but Javi Garcia with a great tackle stops me from doing anything with it. Just over 10 minutes to go now. Crescito's running out of stamina, but Peñaranda's got plenty left. Williams into McCarthy. Look for the ball through. I think Michi was offside there, but we'll try and score anyway. And no, he was not offside. I thought he was offside, but never mind. Take the corner. Up goes James McCarthy. Oh, he hits the outside the post. Can you believe it? So close to a 3rd goal. And their keeper eventually scrambles it away. Let's get this back over there to Iñaki Williams, who can bring it down and look for Michi. Get it around the corner looking for Peñaranda. Can he score a worldie of us, his second and our 3rd? The answer is no. Lombards brings it down and calmly gets it away. 7.5 minutes to go. 2-2 in this first leg. Nice tackle by Alfie Hill. Trying to quickly get it up to Peñaranda, which we've done well. And can we get it through there to Michi? Which, we did, but he couldn't quite get the touch to turn past the defender. It's a 2-2 draw away from home against Zenit St. Petersburg. Fair play to them for battling their way back into the game. We definitely dominated proceedings with regards to chances created. They had a lot of the ball, though, 56% possession. I mean, the way they came back into it, fair play, they'll take the draw, but we have 2 away goals to go back into the second leg with, which I think will be in the next episode. It might be the episode after that, though. It depends where the next FA Cup game is scheduled. Chelsea draw 1-1 at home against AC Milan. And now it's time to go and face Chelsea again, this time in the Premier League. Oh, but how long is your man going to be out injured for? I'd completely forgotten about that. Please, Tarashai. 4 weeks with a sprained ankle. Woo. It's best defensive record versus second best defensive record in the league for this 3rd game. But we've just played Chelsea. I'm starting the exact same starting lineup I did in the first game. And it looks like theirs is pretty similar, although Pedro is in the starting lineup there in place of Hazard. And there are a couple of other faces there that I don't recognise. I think that's Palisic, actually, the midfielder. Definitely saw Manolas there. I think they've only made 2 changes. I think Palisic is in and Pedro is in. But other than that, I don't think Chelsea have made any other changes. My side, like I say, is exactly the same as it was in the first game in the FA Cup. So hopefully we can still do well enough in this second game against Chelsea, 3rd game of the episode, to get 3 points. Chelsea's team is... Oh, they've got Baines at left back this time around, with Azpilicueta at right back rather than Ivanovic at right back and Azpi at left back. And the rest, yeah, is the same except for Brain, 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 brain. Hazard and Pedro. There we go. Well done, Brain. Anyway, Chelsea at home. And it is Pasalic. Mikel out wide. Or looking for Pedro, and it will reach him just past the toes of Seamus Coleman. Bertrand heads that back to Pedro, puts it back in again. Bertrand this time heads away the right way. Pasalic gets there though. Matic brings it down into Pasalic again, who goes for the worldie, and Sergio Rico draws a good save out of his locker to stop them taking the lead after 6 minutes. They went 1-0 up after 3, of course, in the FA Cup tie through the penalty, but thankfully this time we've managed to last a little bit longer before conceding, although it might only be a little bit longer. Pasalic into Zuma of all people, who goes down. I was really nervous there, thinking they were going to get another penalty. Win that. Oh, Carrasco, he can't. He just headbutted Cesar Azpilicueta, and Chelsea will build again. A lot of early pressure here from the Blues. Into the box it comes. Seamus Coleman gets that away, and hopefully we can just keep possession and then try and build something of our own. Nope. Mikel out to Leighton Baines. Baines taking his time inside to Mikel. Chelsea clearly wounded from that FA Cup exit and wanting to make amends for it immediately. Matic is going to not touch that. It's going to be a corner again to Chelsea here. Take it himself, actually, Nemanja Matic. And why did you not catch that, Sergio? Diego Costa, he's got good strength. He's in, and oh, I thought for a minute Pedro was going to win that header, but he didn't even challenge for it. McCarthy tackles Manolas, out wide here to Carrasco. Get there first, get there first. Well done. Keep driving, look for Lukaku. Help it on its way. Saponara, turn inside, Zuma, no. Okay, 15 minutes in, 0-0. Pedro with a dink in. Socrates heads away, and I'm not going to be able to keep that in. It's going to be a corner to Chelsea. Cesc Fabregas is having to come on here for Nemanja Matic, who went down injured earlier on. So it's going to be Willian that takes the corner. And, oh, jeeps, that was awkward as hell for everybody involved. And Zuma puts the ball wide. Costa flicks that header on. That caught everybody out. The two defenders, the goalkeeper, absolutely everybody. I didn't even see Ryan Birch. What on earth is going on there? Okay, what? That was strange. I didn't even see Ryan Bertrand do the flip over the top of the goalkeeper. Kurt Zuma then volleyed the ball wide of the post. Chelsea close to the first goal of the game there. That was madness. Absolute madness. Pasalic here tries to build something again for Chelsea, but they've been the most dangerous side so far of the two of us. Driving down the line. Diego Costa. Costa keeps testing Sergio Rico here. I hope he can withstand it. 10 minutes to go till half-time. Corner crossed in. James Ward-Prowse gets the header away, but only as far as Pedro. Drills it back out wide to Willian, who's in the box here. Time that tackle well. Saponara around the corner. Run, Yannick. Run. Run, run, run. Keep running. McCarthy will play you in. Keep running. Get there. Ooh. Beat Azpilicueta. Beat Manolas. Oh, he did. He's gone down. Ref! No! Surely. Oh, I can't believe he's not given a pen there. James Ward-Prowse will go through that gap to Lukaku. Try and get the turn in. Oh, look. Defender just runs into him. McCarthy, James Ward-Prowse will go to Lukaku again. Get it in there to Saponara, who spun the defender well. Saponara blocked by Baines. It might still drop. No, Mikel gets it away. Back in towards the danger area again. Ward-Prowse. Saponara. Could go round there looking for James McCarthy. Saponara's still got it. James Ward-Prowse again. James Ward-Prowse over the bar. Entertaining game here, but 0-0. Looking for Romelu. Go to Carrasco again. He already beat Dave once. And we'll look for... Oh, it was meant for Lukaku. Oh, but it will reach Deulofeu. And he's shrugged off. Oh, please, Gerrard. Oh, blocked well by the defender. Corner. Baines was the man in the way. Deulofeu will put it towards the near post. Up goes everybody. And actually, that's another corner, isn't it? It is. Let's put this one towards the back post then. Actually, that isn't really the back post. Oh, no, it is. Courtois does well to come and claim, though, unfortunately. Looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. Oh, but is it? Maybe. Not. Lukaku. Oh, I probably shouldn't have shot there. Get that out wide to Deulofeu. It could still be 1-0 at half-time. No. He threw himself at it, same as Coleman, but couldn't get there. What a half. 0-0. That's Willian. Oh, he's done well to get past Ryan Bertrand. Aspie's made the run down the line, but Willian's decided to come inside, and Bertrand will steal it off him. Out wide here. Saponara. Oh, given it straight to Pasalic. Into Diego Costa, who can't turn it back to his teammate, but I've given it straight to Mikel. Oh, it's a lovely ball through, and what a finish. from young Pasalic into the top corner. Chelsea lead with not long left in the game. Ball straight through the middle. I gave it away to John Obi Mikel loosely. And then that one ball straight down the middle of the pitch. And he's just helped it on its way. That's a great finish. Chelsea lead by 1-0. We may have knocked them out of the FA Cup. What a finish. But it looks like they're going to be beating us in the league. Corner for Chelsea, looking to extend the lead. Diego Costa's gone off and they've brought on Jamie Vardy. And here he is, immediately involved in the action, Jamie. Obviously, we have Michy Batshuayi in our squad now, so he can't score any more goals for Chelsea, but he could score one for me in this game. And I've brought him on as a substitute, as you can see. And I'll give it to him here. And we'll just poke this in front of Yannick Ferreira Carrasco, who's drastically running out of stamina. Give it in there. I'm going to drill this to De La Feu. Around the corner to Coleman. I'm concentrating so hard here, trying to work the opportunity, but whoa, Zuma got in the way, and then they get it out away from danger. Win that header though, Ryan. He's done well. Still 5 minutes left for something to happen. Michy, Lukaku. Michy's gone again. Michy Batshuayi. Oh, he's put it wide. No, Michy. No, Michy, please. Lovely little 1-2. Great interlinking play, but with his left foot, oh, he's just put it past the post. Baines caught on it by De La Feu. Here's a chance. Looking in the middle for Michy. I've only picked out Kurt Zuma, but James Ward-Prowse gets there first. Lovely turn by Carrasco. Looking across the box. It's deflected. It's going to go out for a corner. Oh, that could have snuck in the bottom corner somehow, some way. Not entirely too sure how it didn't. De La Feu in up goes Lemos. It's cleared away. Get there first. Well done, Seamus. No. Well done, Seamus. Michy. Carrasco. Get the turn on it. I need to know where to go. I need someone to pass it to. I see you over there. Jared De La Feu. Great first touch. Pass the defender. Oh, yes, but Pasalic is getting back at me. De La Feu crosses it in. Lukaku's there. Lukaku equalises in stoppage time at the very end of the game. Lovely ball in by De La Feu. It was a race between Lukaku and the keeper. That's very, very similar a finish to Olivier Giroud earlier on in the week for Arsenal against Ludogorets. The cross came in different circumstances, but the way it was floated in, just the striker getting there ahead of the keeper to flick it on into the back of the net. Lukaku equalises. The former Chelsea, well, I've got two former Chelsea strikers on the pitch right now. The former Chelsea man brings us back level with one of the last touches of the game. We get a point from Chelsea, and that is big for the race for the top four and for the title as well. If Chelsea had won, they would have been level on points with us, and we'd only have been above them on goal difference. Thanks to that goal, as it stands, we are 3 points clear of them. What the rest of the league table looks like, I'm not too sure. We have Crystal Palace in 2 days, who are top of the table, and I've got no midfielders that are going to be fit. So it's going to be a real struggle, but the league table looks like this right now. Crystal Palace top by 2 points from United, who are 2 points from me, who are 2 points from Arsenal, who are 1 point from Chelsea, who are 2 points from Spurs. It's so tight. With 13 games to go, everybody's played the same amount of games. It's ridiculous. It's so very tight. I got an email. Hopefully it's just a press conference and not some sort of training injury. No, good. I'm going to check the injury list and we'll see how long... Pardon me. We'll see how long everybody else is out for. But that's going to be all for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't already, to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. But that is my injury list right now. 5 midfielders, central midfielders, all out right now. 3 weeks for Tarashai, 4 for Çalhanoğlu, 5 for Witsel and Ollie Cook, and 2 months, so 8 weeks or so for Idrissa Gana Gueye. How are we supposed to take on Palace with a squad that tired? I'm not sure. I'll see you next time.